I was a young girl full of big dreams. I wanted to be a movie star or best have my own TV show, and I had absolutely no idea how to live this extravagant, extraordinary life. I wasn't willing or had any fiber in my being that was willing to live a mediocre or normal life. And no offense here, I just wasn't set up for the 9 to 5 living. And I figured it happens in these 9 steps. We are groomed to A, go to school, B, get a job, 3, work hard, 4, meet a partner and settle down, 5, get married, 6, buy a house, 7, save for retirement, 8, enjoy 2 to 4 weeks of your life plus the vacations that you get and holidays, and 9, start living and traveling by age 55 plus. So I only really listened to 5 of them, and I had the courage to try out-of-the-box stuff that really felt good for me and the way that I really wanted to show up in the world. Now, this wasn't easy. I had a whack of debt. I had 65 plus jobs before I turned 30. I wasn't clear or focused in my direction for a very long time. And a huge part of my life, I struggled to find a romantic partner or find someone that was suitable for me. And so the struggle was hard, and I wasn't really knowing where I was going until the day happened. I was working at a radio station at the time, and we were at a premiere movie for P.S. I Love You, starring Gerard Butler and Hilary Swank. I don't know if you remember it. And I fell in love with this character so deeply that I thought, oh my God, this is it. I'm going to move to Ireland and I'm going to meet the love of my life. Well, of course, the story ends here. It's a fairy tale, as life is. I met the man, I settled down, I had the beautiful this and that. No, please, that is not what happened. After 3 weeks of being in Dublin, I realized that Gerard was actually from another country, which is Scotland, so I had the wrong place altogether. And none of the men there really resembled him in any way. And so by the 3rd week, I had run out of money. I was broke and walking the streets near Grafton. And I remember thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I so happened to pass this sign that says free meditation classes. And so I thought, well, what do I have to lose? It's free. So I jumped the opportunity and went in there and met the wonderful group that was there. And they were teaching the practices of Sri Chinmoy. And I ended up for 9 whole months staying in Ireland, being totally celibate and sober, learning the teachings from this amazing man. And so when I got back to Canada and I was able to sort of integrate all that I had learned in Ireland, which was that the love of my life was there. It just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It was really finding me. And I was the love of my life that I needed to find. So I did go and find what it is that I was looking for. It just wasn't what I thought. And so when I arrived back into Canada, I actually landed a few of my real-time dream jobs. One was a producer for a travel TV show. The other was going across Canada with the 2010 Olympic torch relay, where I've met some beautiful friends that I still have now. And that led to meeting the man of my dreams. And before that, though, I was able to be the executive producer and host of my own TV show. And that there, my friends, was the big moment for me where I was able to bring something that I truly dreamed of as a little girl to reality. Now, all of that has also led to me learning that I was meant for entrepreneurship. That was something that I was totally here to do, not knowing. And that has also led to me paying off all my debt, to getting my dream car, to obviously meeting my dream man and marrying him, and then just recently buying our first home in a very crazy market here in the Lower Mainland, hence why we bought on the island. But that's another story altogether. So now, don't get me wrong, I worked really hard, and it wasn't that I was afraid of work, not at all. What I was mortified about is uninspired work, and I wasn't willing to do that in my life. And so I let my gifts and my talents inspire me to find work that really lifted me up and lit me up and made me feel alive and of purpose as I am going about in this life, this one life that we get to live. It's an amazing journey. So I have a deep desire for everyone to be able to find this kind of joy and fulfillment in whatever they want to do. I really feel like when we start to use our innate gifts and talents in this world, we are able to serve in a bigger way, to light up this entire globe. And I am just on a mission for people to really find what it is that gets them going and makes them feel super fulfilled, because I feel like we are going to be better and do better once that all happens for all of us. Now, I have a really special gift for you. So thank you so much for listening to my story, and I wanted to invite you to a complimentary 60-minute light up call with me where we get to uncover maybe some things that might be holding you back from going after what it is that you truly desire. Maybe we can touch base on what it is that you've always wanted or things that you've dreamt of, and we can see what it is that might be blocking those things from occurring, or some of the fear that comes up in thinking of going out on your own and making it work, because I know you can do it. Anybody can. And it just takes the confidence and the clarity and the ability to trust that what it is that you have to offer matters, and what you have to give to another really matters, and it matters to them, and it matters to you, because it's truly what's going to make you feel of service and of real worth in this world. So I really appreciate you all for listening. Thank you so much for hearing my story. It was the first time that I've shared it in this format. I have hit it on stages a few times, but this was the first time of really launching it out in this live way, and I thank you so much for listening. Obviously, too, a story is just that. It's just a story, and we change and create them all the time. So this was just my transformational story on how I learned to love myself, and from that moment on, I was able to see myself in a new way and be able to trust and encourage myself to go after what it is that I truly wanted. But the first step there is the love, and if you don't have love for you, who else will? So you got to make sure you get it, girls. And thank you so much for listening. I'll put in the comments below a link to join in for the 60-minute call, just you and I. Everything stays confidential, and I'm just excited to hear a little bit about your journey and maybe where you're wanting to go, whether it's running your own business or getting out of something that doesn't feel good for you. Primarily around business and your life is totally where I'm at. So thanks so much for listening, everybody, and have an awesome day.